Alright guys, what I want to do is go over some things about Maxcatch's vests and packs. And that's actually how I found Maxcatch. I was searching for a new vest. This was my 24-year-old vest that my wife got me many moons ago, and I wanted to upgrade on that. So I started searching, and I compared 5 or 6 models, and everything kept bringing me back to the V POP. It's a vest and a backpack. A lot of the fishing I do is in backcountry, so I'm not near my truck, and I go out there and I'm going all day, sun up to sundown. I want to be able to bring lunch and water and bring as much gear as I possibly could, not knowing, because a lot of water up here, in a 5-mile stretch, you could have plunge pools, soft runs, ripples, all kinds of water where I'm throwing streamers to nymphs, dry flies, so I'm mixing it up. So I want to be able to change leaders, change flies, and carry a lot of gear. This thing is just incredible, and in a minute I'm going to show you just how much it will hold. I don't carry all this, but this is how much it'll hold. Before I do that, I want to show you their waist pack. This thing is pretty cool because in the warmer months, the V POP gets a little bit uncomfortable, and I may hold off on bringing, I'll bring water. This will carry that. So this is their waist pack. And by the way, I'm not a paid sponsor. I bought all this stuff because I believe in the product, and I'm kind of a gear junkie. So this is their waist pack, which I really like, and it kind of rides on your waist right here. It doesn't get in the way, holds a ton of gear. You probably can't see that, but this I like. This is their splash pack. It's not waterproof, but water resistant. If you drop it in the water, whatever's in it will not get wet. This has a ton of room. Big pockets for large fly boxes, water, lunch. I mean, this just has a ton of room. And there again, this thing rides underneath your arm. I don't have a problem with that. Some people may. It does not bother me. It actually gives me an elbow rest. I'm pretty much using my arm tight to my body. So this is another pack I just got as an alternative, and I really like it. This is the latest one that I've gotten. I'm not really I haven't used this but once, and it does do well. It holds a ton of gear. There's an extra strap to secure it to your body. You can undo that strap to swing it around and then have it in the front of you, so that it's more like a chest pouch when you need to get to your gear. So this is another one that I got for warmer months, and then between this one and the wet pack, the splash pack, it will allow me to carry lunch and some extra gear. Another thing I got just to have, and this is a tackle bag they have, and it comes with some tackle boxes to hold lures and fishing stuff. But this one I use for my fishing line, tippet, things like that, terminal tackle. I use that to store that. As it's got some awesome storage on it, deep compartments, tippet rings, Maxcatch. I think it's 100. I believe it's 2mm tippet rings for like $10. Where I was buying 10 at a time for $8. No difference in quality. These things are awesome. I like to. I'm kind of a neatness freak, so I keep everything together. And their tackle pouch really helps. It's very nicely constructed and has a lot of storage. This is for when I'm just going to be going out with a fly box in my pocket. This lanyard will hold my tippet, what I need. This is for an hour or two after work on the way home. Really works well, keeps everything tight where you need it. So now I'm going to start with my trusty sidekick Xander with an X, Captain X. Boom! Alright, what I'm going to do is start taking stuff out of this, and this is just going to give you an idea how much it will hold. These front pockets come with a fly holder, and I really do reserve both of these. I reserve these for my when I'm changing flies. I put the wet flies into these holders and leave them so I'm not putting them back in the boxes. This is one of Maxcatch's fly boxes, watertight, really good. There's nothing they make that is not good, so I like this. So, sir, I'm just going to start handing you stuff, and I'm going to stop talking for a minute because we're going to be busy moving gear. Here you go. That's what it'll carry. I will never carry all that, but that's what it'll carry. One other feature I forgot to mention, in the larger compartment, this is what I usually do when I'm fishing. If I'm out standing in the water, I stuff my fly rod down my waders. This does have the rod holder strap and the Velcro on the other side to do it across your chest, but I do stuff it down my waders if I'm in the water and I need to get something in the back, and I just swing it around my shoulder, and I can do this very easily. This pocket, in the larger pocket, there is a compartment in here. You can put I think it's a water camelback or water camel with the tube on it, and that is designed, it will hold that. I don't remember the size. I just bring water bottles with me, but it's designed, there is a pass-through in the shoulder right here where the tube actually comes out of the shoulder, and you can have the water tube right here and never have to go in the back for a drink. It's designed with that passageway from the back to the front for the tube, and that does that. So again, this is the Maxcatch V POP vest. This is how I found Maxcatch and become a big fan. They did choose me to be a member of their pro staff, 1 of 5, and I felt very honored for that. I'm like I said, I'm a gear junkie. These are the reels I've gotten with them, and let's see, it's been 1 year since I found Maxcatch. Their fly boxes are awesome. These little things, I think it's 3. I think it's 3 for $9, and these things just stack. I mean, they're so compact, and the number of flies. This has become a favorite of mine for fly boxes. Nice foam, it holds well. They're not watertight or anything, but that's not important to me. I've had a fly box float down the river and I had to chase it, so I'm not sure how to feel about that. They have nice pouches. I think they come 2 or 4 to a select. So I have other fly reel companies, fly reels. I mostly use Maxcatch now. I've got this stuff as spare gear if I ever have somebody come fishing with me, or somebody needs a spare, or I need a spare. I want to give a shout out and a thank you to Maxcatch. They donated 10 pairs of scissors, 10 whip finishers, and a bunch of other stuff for me and my buddy, and I've got a few other buddies that I tie flies with. So they're really big into charity. They're helping me immensely. And so that's about it. Can you think of anything else?
No.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Tight lines, stable rocks, and full nets, my friends.